A fourth killer has been hidden among us yet again in this club. Who was this fourth killer that killed the robot Nekomaru? Or more like a robot coach defender, honestly. Who knows? But we have to figure out in this trial. So yeah. And here, what's good, you guys? It's Orange Flare, and here, welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa 2. Our previous episode, we explored the funhouse, although you had to start Devin there, which real sucked. And Hajime was possibly a traitor, which I don't think he is. Today, we're gonna be doing the fourth class trial and see who had killed the robot Nekomaru. Oh yeah, and it was interesting that we did that maze too with Nagito. So yeah. Is this... I gotta check if everything's okay. Hold on. Wait. OBS? Is OBS okay? Hold on, what? Is OBS framing me? What the? No, maybe just me. Nah, I think it's just me this time. Okay, maybe it was just me. I had to make sure it wasn't just OBS gonna be like this again like yesterday. So yeah, that said, before we get started, well, we got some people in the chat. Who we got here? We have Dallas M. Hey Dallas, what's up, dude? What's good, man? Hope you been well? We also got Ryan Hornan. Hey, hello, Ryan Hornan. What's up, dude? Well, welcome in. How you been? And last but not least, we got Devin Smith. Hello, welcome to the stream, Devin. How you been? Oh, all right. Let me get a skill in. I got clock up this time. I went with clock up, so I'm gonna have a big double the speed in this, honestly. I think we got a good amount. I mean, yeah, I think it's good actually. So I think we're good to go. So that said, all right, here we go. Trials begin.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly, for real.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Monokuma, we know how this works already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're probably just gonna skip it next time when it's the fifth trial.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too. From Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
Yes, you can tell what the weapon was just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that was true. I mean, that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was obviously a hammer. It's obviously that new looking hammer apparently. So let's...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap.
Oh, I got that in.
No, that's wrong!
I got that in a flash, honestly, because... Alright.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Hajime is a girl now because he was in Grape Tower. Yeah, I mean, if Hajime was with the girls, I feel like he might be a girl. I feel like that could be something. That would be interesting, though, I must say.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Kazushi. SMH man.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Yeah, the actual weapon has oil in it, but it's something that was that broken pillar, of course.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. The word suicide? No, I don't think that really matters. There's no way Nekomaru would have committed a suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Well, here we go, so it's Sonia's time.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Nah, that's not it.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's
I was like, hold
wrong.
on, is that an agreement or a negotiation? I thought for some reason. Anyways,
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Man's just jealous. This man is just jealous, guys. He's literally jealous.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. And that happens to be that strange feeling in the tower.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
Alright, let's...
are actually the exact same place.
Oh.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. I thought I got it wrong for some reason. Anyways.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh, she's coming in.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Kind of an interesting way to say it, I'll be honest. So next is oil on the floor, so...
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece.
Damn, this
I
thing's...
decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Hey! I'm cutting that!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Oh, that was close.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That's not real. Monokuma would do that either.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Hey, Light Blue Yoshi, welcome into the stream, man. How you been?
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing to rely is the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determination? Is he talking about the traitor thing again? Oh boy. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
If he's talking about this, he's talking about a life-threatening game, isn't it?
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
So, Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in this picture? First things first is obviously the sky.
Here!
That's one thing.
the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagato said there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contractions containing it. It's zipping. There seems to be a force as well.
Here!
Alright, here we go.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time?
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Is that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this! In a dive. We're settling this to a dive. Let's go! Oh man, I'm gonna max speed and acceleration, so... I forgot it was X. Oh yeah, right, it's X. Okay. You know, sometimes I just forget what controls was again. Sometimes, like no bullshit. I keep forgetting that part. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The first, they both exist. They both exist actually. Alright, so yeah, this gives me Clash Trial, of course. I don't know what's gonna be to Nagito, honestly, but who knows? Alright, this is... They're basically the same building. Alright, it seems like... Oh, shoot! It looks like it's different platforms, or different paths. Okay, you just gotta be careful not to touch those, triangles. The last question is... The answer is vertically. And the final answer is vertically, because they're actually vertical. Oh, we jumped over the galaxy. Nice. I guess I'll take that as an accomplishment, so...
It's all coming together!
Like that, there you go. That would have been a good background, honestly. Anyways.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
And where's it located exactly? It's above the Grape House.
See! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we have perceived them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Yeah, nice pun, Monokuma.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Has he? Dude, has this man still trying to get in love with Sonia? Like, come on, man.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass!
Yeah, exactly.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Up. There we go.
No, that's
There we
wrong.
go, that's better. Alright.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember, when we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said, right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
Oh no. That's sad. That's not to be him.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Wait, a device like that? A device that transports things to different floors in the same building? Wait. Wait, that's an elevator. That's the elevator from the Funhouse, actually, kind of think of it, so... Wait, let me see if there's... Oh, yep, there we go. There we go, nice, a nice room from the start. We love to have that. L's. Alright, here's a B. Oh, but conveniently solved. Oh, that was fast, actually. Oh, I shouldn't have saved that. I should have saved that R, honestly. Nah, whatever, it's okay. There we go. Gotta score up a little bit, you know, so yeah. That was a bit easy, honestly. So yeah, it's obvious.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower?
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Easy. If things that didn't change between moving two towers. That includes the body, pill, and the oil, where we stopped stuff for a while. As well, if anything strange about them, not even the fact they're all moved with the elevator. The one thing it has in common? floor, of course, definitely.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Well, something because the floor only moves. So, yeah, something like that.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Hey, yo.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
I have a Ayo. Can we have an Ayo moment with that part right there? Anyways.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Damn, Kazushi, again. Again, man. Oh my god.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Well, I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower is on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower is on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? Easy, we just act soda. One that got sadly rejected. Easy. It's gonna...
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Wait, the thing did... Oh, the sound didn't pop in. Okay.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
And it's like being the only reliable one to Nagito, honestly.
As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily. I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting the name Octagon, it's probably top of Grape House?
Crap!
Okay, okay, I don't know.
Crap!
No. Wait. Is it?
Here!
Oh, okay, there we go.
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final Dead Room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Hey, Jinju, welcome into the stream. Man, how you been? Welcome in.
Learned? The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, right. Doing good, just finished my classes for the week. Hope you're doing well too, Orange Mark. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's been a chill Thursday today. Yeah, it's been a chill Thursday. I'm doing well, thanks for that. I appreciate you asking, dude.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Mon ami is a serious Stufatly.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Yeah, Nagito as usual. I can tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not or something.
Anyway, If the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
So the cause of death for Nekomaru, which it was horribly damaged as he was being senseless with a blunt object. It wouldn't be a kill then. So it was actually by falling.
I see.
Actually.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Gonna be leaving alert because going to do some errands. Of course, man. Of course, man. Go ahead.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach truth beyond this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Which probably has to be that goodnight button.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the
Right.
4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Alright, we got.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator,
Oh yeah,
they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st and made use of the drop.
god damn it.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's
I let them
wrong.
move for a little bit and then use that target, honestly. Make it a savior for me, honestly.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed it, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Damn, cousin, you're getting abused so much. This man getting abused so much. We're just sad. Oh, sorry. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? The wire, of course. Something about a wire, I believe. But damn, Kazuchi's just getting abused like this.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all
Alright.
to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Hold on.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor...
There we go.
I agree
There we
with
go.
that.
It's actually Kazuru got this answer.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair!
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Looks like electric, because there's someone coming in.
What if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
And it looks like another battle with Kazushi this time.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Huh? Wait. Am I out of time?
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Okay.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Oh, I somehow got it. Okay.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those
the
words.
Clock. He has his own alarm clock for sure, definitely.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that happened was because... if that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Oh, jeez, he took that to another different level.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this!
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
I mean, it doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. It means the moment fell off on the floor because he collided with the pillar, that's why.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, He ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
That's another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But, I mean, I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more, I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. All you just need is you just need some kind of radio clock, I could believe.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered.
Hold on.
One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Son of a bitch, those
No,
damn
that's
whispering
wrong.
noises, I swear.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Well, this time-related contradiction, I don't think it should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it exactly? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we were misunderstanding something. Think. You know what, just skip that part. So, here we go. Alright, we gotta go Sonics. We gotta go speed. You know, it's interesting that we got both max speed and max acceleration. I mean, could both of them even mix at the same time? I'll be honest, I don't know. Question 1. The first one was the time in the building. I somehow choked that one for some reason. I don't know how, but okay. Yeah, if I'm not looking in chat, I'm focusing really bad. So yeah. Alright, question 2. It's actually... the clock was tampered with the building once. Oh, it looks like jump boosters. Oh shit, that was like a one-way hole. Man, I hate those kind of holes. And then the last one's probably both houses. Come on, so annoying. I jumped over that, wouldn't you? Like, I jumped over that shit. Man, that was like somewhat of a pain, honestly. But whatever. I'll let it slide.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks had been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify about how much the time was off after Killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Oh wait, this one... Alright, so that's the next part of this.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used
Oh,
to
man.
narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when you fell.
I agree with
There
that.
we go.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard at 5:30 in the morning, it's like the answer was time off by 2 hours, actually. So, yeah.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing to lure Oni Nekomaru. Monokuma Tai Chi, isn't it?
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Wait, what?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
I mean, it's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Wait a minute. I think it's actually him, definitely.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Wait, he couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Wait, what?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only person who didn't hear rumbling noise was Sonia, Nagito, and Chiaki. The secret is those three have one in common, though. Oh, that's easy. It's the deluxe rooms, actually. They had deluxe rooms the whole time, so... Huh, two. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I did not want to risk that for sure. Because there's no way I ain't gonna risk that shit, honestly. I should have used the last one. Whatever, let it go. Wait. Oops. Oh, it was I got the wrong answer. God damn it. I was thinking of... Man, I spelled deluxe wrong. God damn it. Alright, looks like it's going a little fast now. Because they have that saying, they go a little faster. Damn it! Stupid you. That you just have to screw the whole thing up, of course. That was some bull crap, bro.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. Killer Nekomaru. Wait, it was actually... No, wait, hold on. God, no.
You're the only
Isn't
one!
it?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There was only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, Something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something's obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as contradiction that can't be overcome. Alright, this one's gonna be an absorption part, so... So, first things first, we have to absorb the secret passageway.
That elevator was
So, here we go.
the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer
Oh,
do
I
you
got
plan
that.
to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
I somehow got that, even though it was very small. We have to shoot the only means of
That
travel.
elevator was the only means.
No,
I'm
that's wrong!
surprised I got that in the smallest. Kind of actually shocked, but you know what? I'll take it.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
We know who it is. Wait, actually, oh, sorry. Oh, wait. We know who it is.
You're the only
Nagito.
one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? There's a secret passage connecting the 1st floor of Strawberry House to the 3rd floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the 1st floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, he's running it back, isn't it?
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Yep, he's running his shit back.
No way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Well, it's still gonna be solved either way, man. With the wire. Yeah, it's wire, right? Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Ah, no. Can I still advance?
I can't back down!
Oh, thank God that duel came in clutch, honestly.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood...
Allow me to cut
Confusion
through
right there.
those words!
Alright, here we go.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what do you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And, without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you request, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be pursued. Gundam Tanaka. With this 4th panic talk act, or bullet time battle, sorry. Let's do this.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Alright. I still hate this one, honestly.
Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka
Gotta finish him at
Empire!
speed.
Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
The 4 Dark Davis of Destruction. Could. The Dark Davis of Destruction could, though.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course it'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Well, technically, I guess he means let us have our argument and finish this off, technically. What he means. So, let's go. So, let's see. Oh, this one. Oh, this is definitely it. Okay. No, it's not the elevator. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, not that one. That one. The pillar. Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean? You gotta go to the elevator then. Oh my god. So this one? There we go. God damn it. That's the obvious one. Wait. No, same thing. God damn it. It's so gonna be hard, isn't it? Oh man. The wire wrapped around that one. Oh, the hamster, that's obvious. Then we gotta find the locked doorknob. Something about a locked doorknob. No, it's not that one. No. Hung the ledge one on. Oh boy, this is hard, isn't it? Oh, I got it. Never mind, I got it. Okay. That's a clock. Oh wait, that's not the right image. That's stupid. Button. Maybe some kind of button has to work. Oh, the weapon. Oh, the hammer. Oh, done. Okay, thank God. Oh, no, wait, never mind. The doorknob, of course. Okay, one more. Here we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we can start this. Here we go.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final deck. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Great Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth.
I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that!
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
And looks like that's it. Thank goodness. Still, it's 2 hours though. Surprisingly, I thought it would take another. But guess not. Can we look at them? No, we can't.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Happens when you talk too... That's what happens when you talk too fast, honestly. You might bit your tongue sometimes, and that shit would happen, honestly. So yeah, try to talk a little slow next time if I were you. So yeah. Anyways, we got Gundam, so looks like we got a voice access shit. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun for me. Ugh. It'll be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru and Nekomaru Dung Defender in this amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay! I said it all wrong without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop the eaters, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to the one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This too.
If he was
must
just
be
trying
the
to clinch
will
to
of
life,
causality.
there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make
Within the
history.
final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. Whatever the fuck that's. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happens. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should have said I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have ran away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. At all. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me
He was
tell
serious
you
too.
this.
He gave it his all to try to kill me. If he had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see
Nobody
it!
would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Maru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? You're all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intentions of forcing my vows upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation. Wait. Even since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of them? Dog eat dog. Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall
If the world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the aggravations of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that just try to justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I already said, I do not intend to force my vows upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But
my tears.
even so, do you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime?
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulettes too?
Let's make
Unlike
history.
Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Goddamn, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My
Just
name
who
is
you think I
Gundam
am.
Tanaka.
I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My current existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
fade
Not
like
in a million,
dust in the wind.
not in a billion, not in a 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then, I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of the foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeders, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait!
This is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Sonia.
I beg of you!
How
Sonia. An act of as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a novel such as yourself. Gundam. Yeah, it's fine to start them for reals, right?
fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction, that is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end. Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
oh no, this one's sad on. Oh no, this one is a sad one actually, I'll be honest. This one is the saddest one in version 2, I'm gonna be honest. Oh boy. Oh, that's a pain of the hamsters. Poor hamsters. They have no trainer left. Oh man, it's just like that sad part. I'm sorry. It's just, I'll be honest, it's real painful, honestly. After that shit. Oh man. I mean, I've seen this 2 times, but still. Anyways, Gundam. No. No! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chest. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I will be able to answer that. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn
Y'all
it!
spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer. Well, clearly. But still. Even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that shit. So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? Class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry up back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I thought I'd feel refreshed. Let's hurry up and eat some food.
Hey,
Hold on a sec. That move ship is too damn fast.
It's not like
Well,
that.
you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it meant to live, right? She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey, hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again. Yeah, right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our very best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Nagito. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so much valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one can tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they just reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things will get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I should let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see. So you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Well,
Is what I like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even if you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So, why'd you summon me anyways? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah. What about it? Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, there was information about 16 people in their file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird? Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Holt's Peak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right. I just reused that stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Holt's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be... Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It is... If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay. If I do, something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well, he's
riled
fully
up.
correct when I said I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignore it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No,
Well,
no.
that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone in this island with despair, right? That's why you're intently letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I would want to make everyone in your group feels despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I would just be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situations I find myself in, my core way of thinking would never change. In order to create an absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exists. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that relief reminds you of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Lie.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you were even involved in something like this.
Wow.
I am? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Would you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I had to be the one who does it. If I can't eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question. That's the case. If that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? And looks like the clock is going again. And what is Monokuma reminding of? You know, the main character version 1, Makoto Naegi. There we go, Makoto Naegi, that's the one. And chapter 4 is officially complete now, so we got a little bit of time before we can go through. Well, there goes Dung Defender and Gundam. I'm still calling him Dung Defender, I don't give a shit. He's still Dung Defender in my eyes, Nekomaru. Well, too bad Hollow Knight came to an end, so... Which is sad, but I mean, hey, I might do a God Home series. Well, probably not now, like, later on or something. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day begun with us all gathering at the restaurant. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Get it together!
Oh my!
Huh? Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru? That was Coach Nekomaru's voice.
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you
What are
up.
you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you just keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasoning in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Teru was. Oh, don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
This. It took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
I'm no doll. I'm Minimaru.
Minimaru? It took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. Isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you serious?
Oh.
Thanks.
It's so cute, thanks. I'll keep it.
Well...
I never said anything about it, giving it away.
I'll beat you
Don't
up.
be stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa!
Whoa, hey now, that's a bully logic. A bully's logic.
Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know. Huh? About Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. Alright, Devin, welcome back, man. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're going to prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away.
Huh.
I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. I would never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia? What do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my!
Oh, did you say something? Oh, again?
Are you kidding me?
I was all night memorizing that speech!
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuchi.
I am Minimaru.
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
That's amazing.
Of course.
I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Kane looks very happy.
Hey, hey.
Anyways, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the freaking time.
Well,
Still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he crossed the line, you know.
hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was very weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we are not aware of?
Now then.
Anyways, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial?
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by, except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't want to say it, but... I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently, I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have a talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? Well, that's it. Dude, don't even ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I'd got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had a talent all along. But shit. My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Sure, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course!
She's right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen!
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey!
The hell? You're saying that all wrong. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry!
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Ah, that's weird. Maybe you can't see me.
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Saw me. Yes, that's right. The model beast this time was very strong. Gross, don't get close to me. Get out of here. No gratitude. Not being treated like Phil.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you just clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. There we go. Now then, allow me to report you all once again. After a fierce battle that had never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last model beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thing reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me. This again? You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like how we get off this island, why bother going to a new island? Well, it's true, I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Huh?
So,
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you
Because
my
we can't run,
serious
we'll
side.
fight. I'll crush everyone who puts us through this crap in one blow.
Hey!
Fight? Seriously? The fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know.
What are you saying?
Why you? Did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey!
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down!
If you have the power to fight amongst yourself, then direct that power towards our enemy.
Alright!
Now then, let us go for it. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
All right.
I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting
The
to get
Future
pumped
Foundation,
up.
Monokuma Manu. Crush them all at once. Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like that. You're not included. You're our friend too, you know. You're right.
Leave it to me.
And I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our face were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking towards the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. And that filled me with this strange uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged to the throat. But I try not thinking about it. I try to stay focused and move forward. And that leads us to chapter 5. Smile with hope in the name of despair. So yeah, Chapter 5. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Version 2. With the Mono Beast gone, we can cross the 5th bridge and arrive at the final island.
So this is the last island.
Enormous buildings torch everywhere, as if the entire island was one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Okay, now we're here. We made it. So let's see, what should we do first? The final island does have a good robot. It's like the Honey Hive factory from Bug Fables. Okay, what should I start with though? Let's go to the vendor place. Hello, Monokuma factory. It should be right around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Vendor street. There should be like a Monokuma eating ramen. Yep. He's just eating some ramen.
No.
I like how Monokuma was eating the ramen though. It's kind of interesting. Let's see, he goes this.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's no street. There's no food. Food's good, but there's no customers. It's kind of weird, honestly. Next, we gotta go to the factory, so... In the Monokuma factory we go. The plushie factory. White smoke is blowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face in it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Good timing. What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly looked around inside, but...
Well?
Since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it would be dangerous to go alone. Then, do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Well, let's have a look. Alright, then I'm going inside then. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on the conveyor belt was... Monokuma! Wait, before we do, we got a plushie in here. There we go.
I've been found.
Alright, there we go. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving forward this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is proceeding and eventually mating to this stupid thing. What the hell? Wait, is it all just... Oh, okay, it is. The break room. That door is... I think that's the break room. The room is probably where the factory workers would take their breaks. I see. Looks like there's no point in going in there right now. Oh, the basket, of course. The Monokuma are being tossed into the gigantic basket, one after the other. It better not be real. I picked up one with my hand. I see. So these are plushies. Monokuma plushies? The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Isn't the resembled any uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. Life-size plushies. I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich. Okay, there we go. My mom had to fucking interrupt me. Anyways, so where were we at? But you made way too many. I'm gonna be out of stock when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushies. I don't want it. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in a good warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
But still.
Well, what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right. Then we should just go there just for a little while. Alright, let's get out. I'm gonna... Should we leave?
Can you hear me?
Ah, man. Guess we gotta go in. And then I guess after we explore everything, we're gonna call it a stream. Without thinking, I peeked into a pile of stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First there was a Monokuma archive in the funhouse, now there's a plushie factory and all these goods? How full of himself is he? Mascot Papa doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it had no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. Let's go for a rip. Let's destroy some. And we got this Monokuma panel. Oh yeah.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, we know. Enough already, you have no business sense already anyway, so just stop it.
No,
I hate, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be as the popular as Pogs were in the 90s. Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you're already committed a major mistake.
I won't
Because there's no merch of me?
My little sister!
Don't you know the Aesop fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise.
Hey!
A long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together?
Shing.
The old guy spotted. Rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Did you even need the old guys in this story?
In other words...
So even if I made a merch review, it's pointless. I have to think a lot of it is so lame. You don't even have one ounce of good fashion sense. You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense. Hey! Oh my god, that's a joke. They put a JoJo reference? Yo, that's damn sick, boy.
What a hopeless way of snapping back.
Yo, I mean, they made a damn JoJo reference right here. Holy shit. That's real right there. That's some good ass JoJo reference, fellas. Rise up, JoJo fans. But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special
So
service.
whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here!
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run. Well, we ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Nonakuma's plans for inventory disposal. Oh man, that was pain. It's like, you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. Outside, touch grass. You know what? Honestly, I could keep going, but I mean, do I want to do one more exploration? You know what? I'll just speed for everything. I'll honestly just speed for everything. Once we look at all the explorations, we'll begin our like. Once we explore everything, we're done here for today. So we got the thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? Okay. Let's first find the Monokuma plushie that we've done. Which should be right here, I believe. So there we go.
I knew
Yep,
you
there we
could
go.
do it.
There should be like 2 more, I believe. Got a truck here. Got that juicy tank boy. And what about that one? Yeah. Man, punching ain't gonna help, honestly. Honestly, punching isn't that gonna help. So... got all of them for now. Okay, let's just talk to these two and then we'll be done here for today.
You.
Obviously.
All right!
All right! Huh? However, I am concerned. Please wait. However...
I don't really have time to read, honestly, so... I think we're just gonna skip this from here.
Well?
We'll do a little more exploring in the factory next time. We're just gonna skip all this.
Well?
So I don't think I'll be able to like read all this today because I might just. So I'm just gonna stop there. All right, I'm just gonna go in the factory and then I think it's good. Stop there. I'm sorry if it's a bit of a rush, but sorry it was a little rushy at the end, but I had to do. But it has to go with the flow. But you know, we explored the 5th island, so you know what? That's cool. So we. Oops. Okay, let's see. Let's go with... let me see. Is she even live? No, she's not even live. What do you mean she's live? What do you mean this person's live? Clearly a lie. Or it's just YouTube being an ass. It's probably just YouTube, honestly. I'm not gonna be surprised. No, I mean, we read him already before, so we're good. Like, I mean, I didn't rate this guy. I didn't rate this dude in a bit, so I could rate this guy that's doing some Jack 2. Yeah, let's go with the guy that is doing Jack 2. So we're gonna. All right, guys, we found our rate target already. It's doing some. Wait, is my head? Oh shit, my headphones are not on. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot my headphones were not on. But anyways, that's it for today's stream. I'm probably gonna stop here for today. Next episode, we'll continue the rest of the 5th island and see what is Nagito been up to this time. What will his game be? We'll have to find out from there. So for So yeah, but that's it, fellas. We're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. We're going on a Flareon. We're going on a Flareon raid. We're going on a Flareon raid, of course, everyone. So be sure. So be sure to say the hashtag once and don't spam the shit. And you know what? We get to the point. So you know what? I feel like we're good anyway. So yeah, let's get in the street. Wait, before I do end it, I don't know if we're gonna have Smash tomorrow, guys, cause it's gonna have. I think we're gonna have not good weather tomorrow. Oh shit! Oh! It's about. Oh dear! It's gonna rain soon. Okay. Yep. I gotta end right away. Oh no, that's actually not good. Good. I don't know if tomorrow if we do Smash, but if we do have Smash tomorrow, I just hope there's no rain. But it's probably about to rain soon, so you know we gotta end right away. So sorry. So yeah, next episode. We'll do next episode we'll explore the rest of Fifth Island, and then we're gonna be raiding Crazy Cookie that is doing some Jack too. So yeah, I don't really have time to say the ending, but we'll holler at y'all later, but because it's about to rain soon, so don't want to risk it. So yeah, good night, y'all.